What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Hey guys, we're back. We're back with another Copart walk around. It's been a cool minute, but the snow has melted, the ice is gone, and we can finally get back to it. Now, with that said, I got to tell you something. Things are not the same at Copart since the last time I was here. It's been a little while, and I'll have to show you. When I said before in previous videos it was so packed, I had no idea what I was talking about. You can't walk through here. You could barely drive through here. You can't pull in. Just to get in here, I had to wait for a semi truck that was stuck because he couldn't move. It was bottlenecked. He couldn't get out. There are so many cars moving in to this lot. I've never, in 3+ years now, I have never seen anything like this before. It took me an hour sitting in the queue. That's right, I'm just like you guys. I have to sit in the queue. I don't get to jump the line and get in front of everybody. I sat here for an hour just waiting to get in to even record the video for you guys. So if you enjoy the content, please hit that thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoy the content. All right, with that said, let's get into the video. Number one on my list is a 2020 Ford Explorer, but before we do that, I have to just take a quick second to come back and look at this Corvette yet again. It's still here, guys. You remember this Corvette, right? This is the one they were wanting, like, I don't remember what it was, $5,000-$6,000 for. Well, obviously it never happened. And now it's sitting at $3,900, and honestly, I'm still not interested in it. Not really. Still lists as a run and drive. Still says the key is stuck. Still shows 57,000 original miles. Man, let me tell you something. I would be on this all day long if this key would ever work. So, you know, it's frozen and thawed out. I figure maybe it's worth giving it a nah. Man, the ignition is just, it's jammed. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't do anything. She is stuck good. Steering wheel moves, but the ignition doesn't do anything. I had to check, guys. I saw it sitting here, and I was like, I can't believe that, man. Can't believe it's still sitting here. $3,900, and it's not going anywhere. Anyway, back to the Explorer. Yeah, I know you guys are probably like, man, what in the heck are you thinking? Well, I decided to start this video off with a little bit of Carnage, man. A little bit of Carnage. Brand new, practically. 2020 Ford Exploder. Sorry, I've always called them Exploders, guys. Maybe the quality's gotten a little better than they were back in the 90s. But, EcoBoost, 4-wheel drive. She's a clean-looking little thing. Looks like every airbag is blown, and of course, I know everybody wants to see the damages, so let's get over here and check out the damage. We'll start with the top. Man, it makes me wonder, like, what went into that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Take a look down here. Let's take a look at the frame rail. Hey, frame rail looks good. I think the A-pillar may have a tad bit of damage, don't you guys think? Control arms completely disintegrated, but you know what? The subframe, though, the subframe actually looks okay. In fact, a lot of this actually looks okay. I think the biggest problem is the A-pillar here, and then of course getting into the rocker panel, this door, everything down below I think has been tore up pretty good. I don't know. You think this door will open? Nah, it won't open. I promise you it won't open. Nah, not gonna open. Let's take a look from the other side. I say, you know how you fix that that A-pillar over there? You throw a fender liner in it and pretend you didn't see it. I'm kidding, of course. Oh, let's take, oh wow. Man, oh man. Wow. Wasn't joking when I said every bag was blown, guys. Every bag in this thing is blown. Oh, not every bag. Not every bag. The passenger airbag was not blown. So every other bag is blown on this. Oh, let's take a look back here. What we got? Oh, that sticky tape, man. That stuff is, you got a nice little, comes with a nice little cushion too. Oh, hit your head on that. Boy, this was nice though, guys. This was real nice. It's got power too. I don't know. You think something like this would start up? I wonder if it's a run and drive. Obviously, we can't get in through that door, but I am curious to see if it has a D on the window. I don't know what that means. NS? Does that mean non-runner, or does it mean start? Or does it mean no start? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it, guys. Dang it. I bet this door does open, though. Yeah, sort of. Kind of, sort of. Well, it was a pretty nasty-looking accident, guys. But it doesn't look like anybody was, like, severely hurt. Maybe whiplash or something. Probably some sore muscles, some aches. But, I'll tell you what, man. Whatever rate down the side of this thing, whew, good Lord, man. Quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. But she took it like a trooper, man. I thought the hood might be open. And it may be, but it's definitely stuck. All right, guys, enough of that. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we got a 2006 Mini. I know. Every time I look at one, you guys tell me, don't do it. Don't do it. No, Randy, don't do it. And every time I tell you one of these days, I'm going to get one. And this might be the one, man. It's got a tad bit of front end damage, guys. A little teeny tiny bit of front end damage right here. Oh, well, all right. A little more than... It needs a bumper. All right, the front bumper is held on with some kind of a piece of rope or something. I don't know. We'll look at that later, but honestly, it doesn't look that bad. What kind of tires are those? Those are some strange looking tires, man. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they just look strange on this. Advantage, BF Goodrich. Advantage TAs. I mean, obviously, got really good tread. I love this green, man. Isn't that like that British racing green? Love that color. The number 12, I'm not sure what that is. I think that's Herbie, right? From the little Volkswagen. I could be totally wrong about that, too. And, guys, tell me something. Is that tailpipe supposed to be shooting up like that? Or is it supposed to be straight? I think it's made that way. Yeah, I think it's made that. It kind of shoots at an angle. A little bit weird. All right, it looks good. It's a convertible. I don't particularly care for that. Not on this car, anyway. It's weathered. You can see the weather stripping is just cracked and deteriorated. Oh, she's not going to open. Nope. Okay. 137,000 miles. That means, like, nobody should bid on this. From what you guys tell me. After about 70,000 miles, you shouldn't even be looking at one of these anymore. Oh, it's got a key. Okay. I thought that these were like, they had the puck that you stuck the puck in, but I guess this one's a little bit too old for that. Oh, that is a door down and an automatic, but it does come with the wheel key. This is invaluable, guys. Yeah, don't lose your wheel key. And please, if your car gets salvaged, totaled, or whatever, and it goes off the auction, please, I know you got a lot on your mind, but please remember to send the wheel key with it. We really appreciate it when we get the wheel key. Looks like it was serviced by Walker's Quick Lube. All right, so someone was taking care of it. Now, where is the hood release for this thing? Great, I don't see it. I guess I'm just gonna kind of reach around under there and hope that I find it. After a few minutes of digging around, I remembered from back in the day, someone told me where it was, and it's right there. All right, passenger side kick panel. And after all that time of screwing around with it, turns out the hood was probably already released. So, I don't remember. Does it open from the front? Yes, it does. Okay. No. And to actually open the hood, the lever's right here under the driver's side headlight. So remember that, guys. If you're looking at any of these minis, hood release is on the passenger side kick panel, and then to get it fully open from the outside underneath the headlight assembly. So let's take a look under here, guys. We can see from here we've got a fender liner right here, and then you come over here and we have a broken fender liner. So obviously needs a fender liner. Frame rail looks good. We got some zip ties holding some things together under there. That's usually not good. Some broken plastics. The bumper needs to be replaced. British Racing Green Meta. Told you it was British Racing Green. We got new struts though. All right, you can see it's got the Attention. All right, so somebody put new struts on it. Somebody was showing this old thing some love. Now, another thing I noticed, we start looking in here, is we have a broken air intake hose right here, and looks like the coolant is empty, dry as a bone. So, oh yeah, there is nothing in it at all. So, most likely going to have a busted radiator, which means I don't mind firing this up for you guys, but we're not going to run her for long because she has no coolant. Check the oil real quick while we're under here. She does have nice, clean, golden oil, so that's good. All right. Okay, well, I wonder if we can... Nah, let's not bother it. It almost looks like something's been chewing on this stuff, doesn't it? Look at this. There's been critters under here chewing on the wires. Oh, look at this. The motor mount snapped in half. Dang, son. Is it just me, or does this look like a Dodge Neon engine? You guys remember the Dodge Neon? This looks just like the Dodge Neon engine. All right, let me get my booster pack, guys. Let's put a jump on it, see what it does. Honestly, now that I'm really looking over this car, nah, I don't think this one's for me. All right, I hear dinging and danging and beeping, clunking. Things have come to life. Let's do it. All right, well, she fired up pretty quick. No hesitation there at all. There's no warning lights, none. I mean, other than the fact it thinks it's negative 40 degrees outside. All right, let's put it in gear. Brakes. Brakes feel good. It's important to check the brakes before you go putting a car in gear, right? Ah. Yeah, she goes in gear, but she was a tad slow doing it. Yeah, going into drive is, yeah. All right, so watch this. It's in reverse and it goes backwards. Now I'm going to put it into drive right now. Foot is off the brake, still in drive, and that's how long it takes for it to engage drive. So, yeah. I'm going to bet the condenser's probably broken as well, which means the air conditioning doesn't work. I do not hear the compressor kicking on at all. Nope. Okay, so, or wait. Maybe I did. Let's go out there and look. Yeah, I'm not thinking so. Maybe. Heck, man, this might not be as bad as I think it is, although the transmission being slow to engage is very, very concerning. You know, whatever, replace a bumper, some plastics, no big deal. Replace a motor mount, again, no big deal. Where is the compressor? Let me see. Yes, the compressor is spinning. She sure is. The compressor is spinning, so you don't have to worry about the condenser. The radiator may not be broken either, guys. It could just be low on fluid. Now, I'll tell you right now, don't ever go into an auction using that mindset. Never go to the auction and go, well, there's no transmission fluid. It could just be low. Oh, the transmission doesn't move? Nah, that's okay. It's probably just low on fluid. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, AC is nice and cold. And it does go forwards and backwards. But like I said, I think my biggest concern now is the fact that it takes so long for it to engage in drive. Like a good 3 or 4 seconds from the time you put it in D until it starts moving forward. Is this a CVT? Let me look. Does it have low gears, or is it just like... Sometimes CVTs act that way. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, manual, plus and minus. Now I know you're gonna tell me that manual plus and minus means it's a traditional automatic, and that's not what it means. Not what it means at all, guys. I have that 2012 Nissan Altima that's a 3.5 V6 with a CVT, and I'm here to tell you, it has park, reverse, neutral, drive. It also has manual up and down. It's a CVT, guys. It is a CVT. It just adapts the way the transmission feels, but obviously there's no gears to actually shift up and down into. So a lot of CVTs do in fact have that plus and minus. So any of you that know this car, hopefully we can see this before the auction starts, comment down below if the Mini has a CVT. I'm curious, because if it does, I'd be more likely to bid on it than if it's an automatic that's got a delayed shift into drive. Well, I figured I'd show you guys around a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. They're starting to make a little bit of room, but I'm telling you guys, it is packed. I would love to show you this one. It's not up for auction, so I can't look at it. I'm not going to break the rules, not even for you guys. Yeah, this went up for auction. I think it sold for, I don't know, it was $6,500. What was it, a 67? Yes, 67 Ford Mustang. She's got so much body feel. The reason I didn't bid on it, guys, and I was going to, I really was, but number one, I couldn't come out here and look at it for myself, and I saw all the cracking in the pictures, and I was like, nah, man, this thing is nothing but body filler. Nothing but body filler. And take a look. Like, you can see around these arches back here. I mean, everywhere. The paint is peeling off of the car. It's bad. It's real bad. You can see the cracking over here. Look at this. And then you get to the door and look at the Bondo. Look at that. What is that? I don't know, an 1/8 of an inch? 1/8 of an inch thick? Body filler? Nah, man. No, the inside looks pretty decent. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to open it and show you guys. But it had a lot of damage on the front as well. Look, more filler, man. Look at this. I mean, that's a lot of filler right there. That is a lot of filler. That's about twice as thick as what we just saw on the door over there. And on top of that, it's got this really stupid hood scoop on it. Come on, guys. What are you doing to these classic cars, man? This is shameful. Front fender is done. The bumper is done. The Valiance is done. Valance. It's done. She's just in too rough a shape for me, guys. So I opted to walk away from it and leave it alone. You'll see what I'm talking about over here, though. Everything is just full. I mean, everything. Now, like I said, they do have some people picking up cars, so you're going to have some of these empty holes here, but they're quickly filling them up because the lot outside is packed as well. Completely packed. Normally over here by the shop, they got a few cars sitting there, but look at this, guys. I mean, they've got them lining the fence back there. Look at this. There is barely room out here to even get cars in and out. It is insane. And speaking of, I actually think this, oh, they changed. Ah, okay. They've reorganized the cars. Interesting. This is SA7. Okay, seems like it's a little too soon, but anyway, here we are. Seems like we got here a little bit too quick. This is going to be a 99 Tacoma, guys, and I have to ask you for your expert opinions because I don't understand. This is a 99 Tacoma. They're wanting $5,000 for this. Now remember, it's not Copart that sets the prices, okay? Copart doesn't set the price. Copart sets the reserve based on what the insurance company or the seller decides they want for it. This is an insurance truck, okay? It's been in an accident. I'm sure you could tell that by the video, right? The tailgate has been damaged. I'm gonna guess a tree or something fell back here, or they were just using it to haul limbs, whatever. It's got a lot of scrapes down the sides. It's got good tires. No bags blown, which is pretty impressive, but I do have quite a bit of damage up here. Now, how bad it is, I don't know. I would be concerned that it might have tweaked the frame rails just a tad, maybe one or the other. You can see there's a frame rail right there. These are thin frame rails too, guys. These are very tiny frame rails. Probably easier to see them from underneath there. And there's another one. You might not be able to see it at all. It's got a skid plate. Anyway, I do believe this frame rail right here, oh, it's definitely tweaked and it's rusted. You can see rust pitting right down there. Yeah, so I don't know. You guys tell me. $5,000? Is this worth $5,000? I mean, this fender's done. The hood could probably be repaired. I bet you could save the hood, but that fender's done. The bumper's done, grill's done, everything up here is done. Headlights, I would assume, have broken tabs. You can see the condenser and the dryer and everything is all smashed. This headlight's gonna have broken tabs as well. This fender, I think, is okay. No, it's not. Got smashed in by the door. So you need, I mean, it's just, looking at everything this truck needs, I'm not seeing $5 grand. I'm just not. But I do understand Toyotas tend to hold their value. I get that. So let's go ahead and give her a chance. Let's fire it up. 72,000 miles on the clock, so I do understand it's low miles. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Oh, let's shut that right off. We'll shut that right off, because ooh, it smells like mold in here. That smells like mold. Ooh, you got rear differential lock. That's nice. All right, well, let's see if we can pop the hood. We even have instructions for the diff lock. Use only to free your stuck vehicle in an emergency escape from the muddy road. Speeds below 5 miles an hour. Do not operate diff lock switch while the wheels are spinning to prevent unexpected movement. Okay. I mean, it's a nice truck, but it needs the whole front end. So, you tell me, man. All right, where is it? Should be easy to find here, right? Oh, there we go. All right. 24 valve, 4 cam, 3.4 liter. Oh yeah, so it pushed. You can see the core support has been pushed back just a hair. You can see here where there's a big gap and there's a small gap there. So let me see if there's a hood prop here somewhere. Here we go. Take a closer look. Let's see if she lost her, no, she's got her coolant. All right, she's got coolant. Yeah, it tweaked the core support. So you've got your condenser shoved back here and it's still forward here. Radiator is still holding, but this has all got to be pulled back out, or really it needs to be replaced. So again, I don't see the value here, but I just may be ignorant to what this thing is actually worth. But I'm like, $5,000 buy it now? You got to be kidding me, man. Not on your wildest day would I pay $5,000 for this thing. Next, we have a 2005 Dodge Ram. It's listed as a non-runner, but it's only $750. So on something like this, it is tax time. I figure it's worth coming out here and taking a peek. You know, what's it hurt to take a look at a $750, $800 pickup truck, right? I see it's got a little damage to the top, the tires, you know, definitely a work truck. See how the interior is, because the dashboards are notorious for falling apart. And she's got dings, dents, scratches, scuffs, scrapes. There's a ratchet strap. What is that doing? Okay, I'm not quite sure what that's all for, but okay. Let's take a look at the interior, and it may be worth putting a jump pack on. I don't know if this is a V6, if it's a V8. It's a pretty base model. Doesn't have power windows, doesn't have power locks. Ooh, what's going on there? Well, that could be why it doesn't start. Somebody, oh, they cracked the ignition. Yeah, they cracked the ignition. Well, I can pretty well guarantee you why she does not start with the ignition pop like that. So I'm betting somebody climbed under here. This is a chipped key, I believe. I'm sure it's a chipped key. So somewhere under here is going to be the ignition switch, and it's missing. You can see it would have been, the tumbler is right there. All right, and when you turn it, it should push something down here, right here. There should be a rod that goes down here to this switch, or that's the brake pedal switch. Yeah, guys, forgive me, I can't see a damn thing. Yeah, I don't even see where the actual ignition switch is. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at it real quick off camera, see if I can figure it out. Let's put a jump on it and let's see if maybe we can get it to start. Because if we can, it might be worth $750, $800. All right, guys, I don't expect it's gonna run. If it does, it's not gonna run long. Being that it's a chipped key with a popped ignition, yeah, I don't believe for a minute that this thing's gonna run any longer than about 2 seconds. But we're gonna... Oh, I did get it running. And it's got a rod knocking. Well, darn. I would actually buy it since I know that it runs now. Dang, she's knocking pretty good though, man. Well, shoot. Got good oil pressure. Goes into gear. Forward and backwards. I understand why Copart has it listed as a non-runner. With a cracked ignition, most likely they didn't even bother making any attempt to try to stick something in there. And if you're wondering why I haven't shut it off yet, I'm kind of hoping... I know it's not gonna happen, but I am kind of hoping that maybe, just maybe, the knock is gonna go away as soon as it gets some oil circulating through the system. This thing, from what I saw under the hood, and I'll show you in just a second, looks like it has been sitting for a very, very, very long time. But as you can see, we do have good oil pressure and she is steady knocking. So I'm gonna give it a very slight rev. I'm not gonna push it. Okay, yeah, that's it, man. She's done. Well, I was hoping, and watch, I'm gonna use the key and I'm gonna shut it off with the key. You ready for this? And the ignition is off. And yeah, I actually used the key to do that. Of course, it still thinks the key's in the ignition, but dang. Turns out this is the V6. It's the, what is it, a 3.7 if I remember right. I can't remember. Yeah, 3.7 V6, so look at the spider webs there, guys. Like, holy crap, man. That's wild. That's pretty wild. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the old booster pack, put it back together, and man, I was hopeful. The fact that I saw the lights and everything come on. Close that hood. When I turned the ignition, I saw all the lights and stuff come on. I was like, oh, dude. I was like, it does run. It was just stolen. I figured maybe it was just a stolen car, and I got it running, and it's a score. Because, look, even rough, and even with the 3.7 V6, if it runs and drives, guys, this thing is still going to be worth $1,500 to somebody. Somebody out here would give $1,500 for this if it runs and drives. And technically, it runs and drives, but yeah, I don't know nobody's going to get $1,500 for it with a blown 3.7 liter V6. So, I guess that's a wrap for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Last on my list, guys, a 2006 Chrysler Crossfire. You guys remember these cars, right? I brought two of them to the channel. Then, Monkey Wrench Mike had to go pick one up for himself. That's right, it's a Chrysler Crossfire. It's also a Mercedes-Benz. In fact, it really is a Mercedes-Benz with a Chrysler body and Chrysler badging. Great cars. I love them. Some of you guys love them too, and some of you hate them. Unfortunately, today, most of these things are in pretty rough shape. It's hard to find one in good shape. And the SRT6s, though, I've never had one. One of these days, I'm going to get one of these with the SRT6 trim package, man. I really, really would love to see what one of these things does as an SRT6. I've had plenty of these like they are, but that SRT, that thing is a beast. Now, typically when you find these today, they're all well used. The windows have been glued in place 20, 30, 40 times. It's not uncommon to see the antennas snapped off either. This one, though, is kind of special because it's only got 57,000 miles. And that's the scary thing. Even with 57,000 miles on it, you have to remember these cars are old, man. This is an 06. She's an old car, so even with low miles, you're still going to have lots of little issues to deal with on these cars. A lot of times these trim pieces up top love to fly off while you're going down the highway, man. And these are expensive. These are expensive. It does have some damage to the front. I know about the damage. I decided to go ahead and come out here and look at it anyway, even though I am certain this is not a car that I am interested in. Mainly because we've just had too many of them on the channel, and the damage here is pretty significant, guys. It took out the core support. It took out everything in there. The condenser, the radiator, you can see all the busted lines. The suspension is damaged as well, obviously. Then you've got the body damage on top of it. So for me, it's just not worth it. It's going to need way too much, and it would have to go for like $150, and that's not going to happen. Low miles like this thing is super valuable as a parts car, and honestly, that's probably what it's best suited for right now. I don't know. It could be fixed. It could be fixed. Let's take a look. Oh, at the interior. Wow, 57,000 miles. Yeah, no joke. No joke. She looks so good. It is pretty rare to find one of these in this good a shape, guys. It's listed as a runner, so let's fire it up. Oh, dead battery. Yeah, dead battery. Okay, well, I can take care of that. Let's see if I can remember where the hood release is. There we go. Make sure she's popped, and let's see what it looks like under the hood. Man, I love this car. I do. I would grab another one of these in a heartbeat, but like I said, it would really have to be one of those deals that is just too good to pass up. You know, it would have to be too good to pass up, and this one, I don't know, I'm starting to get feelings, guys. What does this mean? I'm starting to get feelings for this car. It's not good. That's not good. That's really not. Yeah, I got to stop this right now. This is not the car for me. Okay, well, and she took quite a bit of damage down there, but the fender apron, no, it's wrinkled. Fender apron is wrinkled. The strut tower looks good. Maybe. Nope, it's smashed into there too. All right, so now it's official. I have no interest in no interest in this at all, but I still would be interested in firing it up and listening to the old girl run. All right, looks like we've got juice. Let's see if we got fire. She'll run. Oh, look. Yeah. The wing came up on its own. That comes up, I think, when you hit 60 miles an hour, 65, something like that. You can manually put it up as well. There's a button right there for the wing. Heated seats. All right, here we go. Yep. She does run well. Obviously, no coolant, so we can't let it run long. In fact, I may not. Let me. Brakes feel good. Reverse. Yeah, I feel it going into gear. Yeah, I'm not going to let it run though, guys, because I just thought of this. It is an automatic transmission, and the trans cooler could be busted, or the lines going to it could be busted. And if that's the case, we could be dumping valuable transmission fluid, Mercedes brand, all over the ground, and we could also be damaging the trans. So I don't see anything. No, she's not leaking trans fluid. Okay, well, still, no reason to prolong it. This is a good one, guys. I like this, but this one's just going to need too much work. With that fender apron being crunched in like that, no, that's too much. Too much for me anyway. Somebody else can get it. Comment below, tell me what you think of the Chrysler Crossfire. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. Want to remind you guys, I got new merch, and the merch looks about like this. It's got me in a shirt like this, and yeah, I look pretty much exactly the way I look right now, except my neck has a few extra rolls. Yeah. But the good news is I don't have to worry about those rolls if I do this. If I do this, I don't have any rolls anymore, but I can't hold that pose for very long. Guys, I appreciate it. There is new merch down there, Teespring. Go check it out. I got face masks, I got pants, I got short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, I got hoodies, I got sweatshirts, I got unisex, men's, women's, all different sizes, guys. So just go down to Teespring, check it out, help support the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed the comment. Don't forget to drop those comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed the comment. It's my first day back to Copart in a while. It's going to take a little bit for me to get back into the game here because I am definitely slipping today. Anyway, Like the video if you enjoyed the content. Drop your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one.
Woo-hoo-hoo!